Welcome, electronic video guests, to the outer limits of the trading card hobby TTM. Through the mail, we seek to have the famous and the infamous sign the trading cards and photographs we send to them through the mail. Today we have 8 such specimens to examine. 8 trading card autograph request return specimens to examine. And we will be examining these in minute detail. So if you like seeing envelopes being cut open, you've come to the right place. Sit back, relax, get ready to enjoy the fun presented to you from the worldwide YouTube video airfill. All right, we got us a TTM. Was it Friday? TTM Friday. I've been celebrating all week, celebrating America's team, the University of Michigan. Their big win last Saturday over Ohio State. America's team did it. Unbelievable. What a great victory that was. The that behind all that, the power of the universe said no. All the weaseling of the 13 other teams of the Big Ten, the entire Big Ten Conference, the executive office, the NCAA, all conspiring against America's team to try to hold them back. Of course, they couldn't do it. Great victory for Michigan. Mr. Blake Corum had a great game, scored 2 more touchdowns. Rod Moore sealed the game with an interception after Jalen Harrell got in the face of the Ohio quarterback, caused him to throw a duck. Rod Moore picked it off. Michigan wins. Ryan Day with his head down, walking slowly down the long tunnel at Michigan Stadium. Ryan Day, one of the biggest weasels, one of the most repellent figures in all of sports. Biggest crybaby. Remember after that Notre Dame game when the guy was unhinged, ranting about Lou Holtz because Lou Holtz correctly said his team was soft? Ryan Day. I'll tell you what, when Urban Meyer was coach of Ohio State, it really didn't bother me that much when Michigan lost. The guy was a great coach. What can you say? But this Ryan Day guy, like Coach Harbaugh said, this guy was born on third base. He's one of the biggest phonies, always posing as something he's really not. Not a good coach. In fact, I told an Ohio State fan last year after the Buckeyes lost Coach Kevin Wilson, I said, you wait and see. That guy was the real brains for Urban Meyer and Ryan Day. You wait and see. Their offense is going to take a dip without Kevin Wilson. And sure enough, their offense, dropped about 30, 35 places in the standings? Now, some people say it could be the quarterback, but look, whatever quarterback Ohio State has playing against the terrible Big Ten Conference schedule, your offense should be top 10 in the nation. But like I said, Kevin Wilson was the real brains. Ryan Day, a horrible coach, a crybaby, born on third base. It was just so sweet to see him with that sad walk down the tunnel of Michigan Stadium, his head down. Once again, he couldn't wait to beat Michigan so he could pop off in a press conference. A couple of years ago, after Coach Harbaugh said he was born on third base, they asked him about him. He said, there'll be a time and a place to talk about this, because he thought they would win last year in Columbus, and he could rant about that like he did against Lou Holtz. Because the loss, so he had to keep his mouth shut another year. This year they asked him about this so-called sign-stealing thing. There'll be a time and a place to talk about that. And he got his butt beat again, had to keep his mouth shut for another year. Ryan Day, biggest loser and poser in college football. Michigan 30, Ohio State 24. That's how we're going to kick off a TTM Friday, celebrating a Michigan week. Michigan beating Ohio State once again. All right, let's get on. Most of you probably couldn't care less about Michigan and Ohio State. Let's get on to some TTMs. TTM number one coming to us from Raleigh, North Carolina. What do we got coming to us from Raleigh, North Carolina? Let's see what our first TTM is. Oh, very nice. One of our 1997 score football cards, beautifully signed by Mr. Jarris McPhail. Jarris is now 50 years old. Look at that sweet card, would you? Let me take a little sip out of my little beverage here. It was good. Jarris McPhail. 5th round pick out of East Carolina in the 1996 draft by Miami. Was a reserve 3rd down back. Did not see much action in his 3 years in the National Football League. He only had 23 career carries for 174 yards. Caught 54 passes for 544 yards. 2 total touchdowns. Mr. Jarris McPhail, thank you for signing this beautiful 1997 scorecard. Really appreciate that. Jarris McPhail. All right, let's see what do we got next in our TTMs. This one here coming to us from Portlandia. Outstanding. Let's see what we got coming to us from Portlandia, Oregon. Oh, look at this. I bet this one's been out a while. Mr. Larry Kasian. Check that out. His 1991 Leaf rookie card. Look at that beautiful old card. Look at that sweet old Leaf card. Check that out. Larry Kasian, 57 years old. Relief pitcher. Pitched parts of 9 years in the big leagues for 5 different teams. Won 11 games, lost 13, had 2 saves, 4.56 earned run average. In those parts of 9 seasons, he only pitched 240 2/3 innings in his career. His first 5 years were with the Twins. Thank you, sir. Really appreciate you signing your 1991 Leaf rookie card. That looks really good. Beautiful. All right, that's 2 good TTMs. This next one is coming to us. Where's this one coming to us? From Cincinnati. Oh, ho, ho. Cincinnati. I bet we got some fellas a little bit sad down there in Cincinnati with Ohio State losing to Michigan. Let's see what we got us from Cincinnati. Oh, beautiful. Check that out. That's another one I've been waiting on a while. This guy, I'm surprised he's not in the Hall of Fame. One of the best quarterbacks of the 1970s, Ken Anderson. 74 years old. This is his 1985 Topps card. I like those 85 Topps football cards. Great quarterback in the 70s and 80s, Ken Anderson. Let's see, 3rd round pick out of Augustana College in 1971. Played 16 years in the National Football League. Led the league in passer rating 4 times. Completion percentage, he led the league 3 times. Passing yards twice. 1981 National Football League Most Valuable Player when he led the Bengals to the Super Bowl. They lost a tough one there to the 49ers. His childhood friend and neighbor was Dan Issel, who would become an All-American basketball player at Kentucky and an ABA star. Ken Anderson. One day I bet you they put him in the Hall of Fame. Look at that beautiful card. 1985 Topps card signed by Ken Anderson. Thank you, sir. That's one of our best returns. All right, what do we got next? This one's coming to us from Spokane, Washington. Is it Spokane or Spokane? I don't know. I don't even think they know out there. Spokane, Washington. Let's see what we got. What do we got from Spokane? Oh, beautiful. Check that one out. That is sweet. Look at that. Jeremy Bonderman, beautiful. 2003 Upper Deck Vintage Rookie Card. Jeremy now 41 years old. How about that? The only high school junior ever drafted in the first round. He took his lumps early in his career, pitching for some horrible Tiger teams in the early 2000s as they were rebuilding. But he had a very good 2006 season, going 14-8 as the Tigers turned it around and made the playoffs. Then he had the highlight of his career, closing out the New York Yankees in Game 4 of the 2006 playoffs. For his 9-year career, he had a record of 69 wins, 81 losses with a 4.91 ERA. He has 2 career shutouts, which leaves him tied with the legendary Jacob deGrom on the all-time shutout list. Look at that beautiful Jeremy Bonderman rookie card. You gotta love that. That is sweet. Look at that. That is a beautiful rookie card signed by Mr. Jeremy Bonderman. Closed out the Yankees in the 2006 playoffs. Beautiful. Tiger fans will never forget that one. All right, let's keep going. This next one here is coming to us from the great Phony X, Arizona, way out there in the desert. Phony X. See what we got coming to us from Phony X, Arizona. Oh, here's another one I've been waiting on a long, long time. Mr. Luis Gonzalez. Look at that beautiful 1992 Topps Stadium Club card. Luis Gonzalez, now 56 years old, played 19 years in the big leagues for 6 teams. He achieved iconic status during his tenure with the Arizona Diamondbacks, most notably for delivering the game-winning hit in the 2001 World Series against the Yankees. 5-time All-Star, lifetime batting average .283, 354 home runs, including a 57 home run season in that 2001 season. Luis Gonzalez, thank you for signing that sweet old Topps Stadium Club card. That is a beauty. Man, we got some good returns. Gonzalez, Anderson, Bonderman, these are beautiful. All right, let's see what we got next. Coming to us from Los Angeles, California. Let's see what we got coming to us from Los Angeles, California. Another 1997 Score football card signed by Mr. Willie McGinnis. Beautiful. Now 51 years old. Look at that sweet Score card. Beautiful. 1997 Score. Glad to be getting these back. I sent out a bunch of them. Willie McGinnis, 51 years old, an All-American at USC. The number 4 overall pick by the Patriots in 1994, a key member of their defense on 3 Super Bowl winning teams, 2-time Pro Bowler, 86 career sacks, 5 interceptions, 16 forced fumbles, especially good pass rusher in the playoffs, holding the career postseason record for sacks with 16.5. Now, he had a few scrapes with the law going all the way back to his days at USC, but so far he's managed to stay out of prison. Congratulations, Mr. McGinnis, and thank you, sir, for signing your 1997 scorecard. Really love that one. Outstanding. Another great return. We got 2 left. This next one here is coming to us from Buffalo, New York. See what we got to us, coming to us from Buffalo, New York. Just cut open the envelope, pull the card out, see who it is. Another 1997 scorecard signed by Mr. Mark Carrier. Beautiful. 58 years old. That looks really nice, doesn't it? 58 years old. He's not the Mark Carrier who played safety for the Bears. This is the Mark Carrier. Played his college ball at Nicholls State. Third-round pick in 1987 by Tampa. Had a very solid 12-year career with the Bucks, Browns, and Panthers. Made one Pro Bowl in 1989 with the Bucks when he caught 86 passes for 1,422 yards, 16.5 yards per catch, and 9 touchdowns. For his career, he caught 569 passes, 8,763 yards, 15.4 yards per catch, 48 touchdowns. Currently working in the front office for the Buffalo Bills, Mr. Mark Carrier. Thank you so much for signing that 1997 score football card. That came out beautiful, didn't it? All right, we are down to our last TTM. This one coming to us from Macon, Georgia. Macon, Georgia. Let's see what we got from Macon, Georgia. Let's open it up and see. Oh, and yet another one I've been waiting a long, long time for. Mr. Ulysses Norris, 66 years old. This is his 1984 Topps rookie card. Ulysses played 2 seasons for the Georgia basketball team. Check that out. Ulysses Norris. 4th-round pick out of Georgia in the 1979 draft by the Lions. He played tight end for them for 5 years. He only caught 41 passes. Then he played 2 years with the Bills, only caught 2 passes for them. He did not have the best hands, believe me. In fact, when he played with the Lions, I used to call him Useless Norris. But he was a pretty good blocker for Billy Sims, though. Oh, Useless Norris. Thank you, sir, for signing your 1984 Topps rookie card. Really appreciate that. That is a nice-looking card. Glad to have that. What about that? Unbelievable set of TTMs. Remember, before you turn off the video, follow the instructions that are now flashing before your eyes. If you're doing any Christmas shopping, before we head out, I want to remind you, you got to get your tail over to Amazon.com. Type in this author's name, this book title in the search bar. This book will pop up on Amazon. Go ahead and buy that book. But only don't buy it if you're a crybaby like Ryan Day, or you get your feelings hurt and you're going to suck your thumb all day. This book wouldn't be for you or Ryan Day. But if you're a big boy or a big girl or a big tranny, and you can handle a book that tells you what the real deal is, and you'd love this book. Now, we'll be back again, God willing, in a couple days with some more. Until then, remember, Michigan beat Ohio State, the Big Ten, and the NCAA. Ryan Day was born on third base, is proven yet again. We've got a tough game coming up against Iowa. Hey, Iowa's defense is better than Ohio State's. People think Michigan's just going to walk through that game. Hey, that's going to be a tough ball game. Don't undersell Iowa. They find a way to win. So if Michigan wins, what a great victory that will be. But like I said, we'll be back in a couple days with some more. Until then, remember, enjoy the rest of your life.